Right, folks, and welcome back to another episode in the Football Manager Save. Today we are in September, and the transfer window has closed. We've played a few games off camera as well. So today I will be showing you what has happened, where people have gone, who we've brought in, and everything like that. So follow me. Biggest sale first off. Antoine Bernard. He's left us to Arsenal for 100 mil. Yep, the 100 mil. We bought him in January 2021-2022 season. He played he played one full season, and yeah, he's gone. He's off to Arsenal for $100 million in, well, New Zealand currency anyway. I did ask what I could do to keep him here, and he said, I don't want to stay here, I want to go to Arsenal, which was quite annoying. I was very gutted. So, bye-bye Bernard. We all saw this one coming. Pavlovic is gone, and he is a Chelsea player now. He got sold for 50 mil flat, straight up front. 50 mil, done. We bought him for 15, so it wasn't too bad of a profit. I was pretty gutted to lose him though, but he wouldn't sign a new contract. He was out of contract next season. He wouldn't sign a new one, and he didn't want to stay. So the best way was to cash in on him, and it took a while, but we got there in the end, which is nice. And maybe he'll come back one day, which is quite gutting that we've lost two of our better players. But I will say this: the club was in $81 million of debt at the start. Or at the end of last season, actually. I don't know how we managed to get in negative 81 million debt, but we were. So the transfer budget was about 800k at the start. The board did bump it up. I think I got about 6 to 12, something like that. I know I had about 12 at the most for most of the transfer window until the sales came in. They wouldn't give me much out of the transfer sales. So they'd only give me, I think it's 35%, which is ridiculous. And we're no longer in debt, but we have sold some of our better players. 50 mil, and I didn't really get to see much of it. Unfortunate, really. But let's see what else has happened. Yes, now, unfortunately, Malang Sarr has also joined Arsenal. Spent his entire career at Nice, but he's decided to join Arsenal, which is unfortunate, really. It is unfortunate. He made 188 appearances for us and scored 6 goals. Very annoyed. Literally, transfer deadline day, Arsenal come in with a bid. Malang Sarr says, I want to go to Arsenal, and I said, what will it take to keep you here? He's like, nothing. I don't want to. So rather than cause unrest in the dressing room, I sold him, and yep, 35 mil. That's all we got him. That's all we could sell him for. 35 mil, unfortunately, which isn't a huge amount, but it's something, I guess. And Sarr's gone. That's 2 defenders gone. Another out is Terry Correa, the guy that can play on both wings. Prefers the right, but he can play on the left. He is gone it to Cologne for 16 mil, so we didn't really make too much of a profit on him in the few seasons that we had. He never really played. He was always just that off the bench option, but he wanted to go as well, and they put in a decent enough offer, so got to keep that positive cash flow, and if he's off. Another one that was off was Alex Garcia. Spanish 26-year-old, again, occasionally played for us, not much. He's off to Brescia, sold him for 10 mil straight. Not a bad signing when he came in for a free. Played 23 appearances on his debut season for us. Then it dramatically went down. Really, he only played a few, less than 10 games in a season. So I thought, yeah, he wasn't playing anything. So he was one of the first sales. Actually, we got rid of Alex, and it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we raised a decent amount of cash for him. First player I'll show you is Gabriel Jesus. Yes, with the no money that we've had, I've brought Gabriel Jesus on loan. I saw that he was transfer listed. I thought, oh, if only I could afford him. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever, we'll chuck in a sneaky loan deal and see what they say. And they bloody said yes. I can't believe it. We can see his contract here. We're playing 30%, which is horrendous at 140. Like, he's on a 475 grand contract. And Man City are paying 325 for a player that doesn't even feature for them. It's ridiculous. They wanted 83 mil for him. I've tried an optional future fee. They tried to make it mandatory. I changed it to an optional. Told them 75, and they accepted. So, if we have 75 mil left over at the end of the season, you better believe I'll probably be bringing him in. He's played 4 games so far. He's scored 4 goals. He is in fantastic form. He scored a hat-trick in one of the games, in fact, so I'm very excited to see what Jesus can do for us. Old mate Gabby, great striker up top. Yes, extremely excited. Cannot wait. We finally got the man Enzo Lefebvre. He has come in on loan from Juventus. Wasn't really playing there too much. I mean, he played 25 games last season, but 19 off the bench and scored 1 goal. He did join from FC Lorient. Remember, we wanted Lefebvre before we went for Bernard. So I bet he's very annoyed that he didn't just come here in the first place. But that's his problem, and Juventus were happy to send him out on loan. I think there is an optional future fee. Yes, an optional future fee of 39.99, so 40 mil, which is not bad at all. We're paying 100% of his wages, which is only 115k a week. It's not bad. If Juventus sell him to us, they've lost 7 mil. No, they haven't. They've made 3. What am I talking about? I've offered contract. Yeah, they'll make 3 mil off him, or 2.5 really. But yeah, Enzo Lefebvre, he is in, and we finally got the guy that we wanted. Will he perform? 23-year-old French. Couldn't really go wrong. Well, I hope not anyway. We'll soon find out. A free transfer, since I know that Pavlovic wanted to leave. Toby Alderweireld has come in and will look to replace some, I don't know, what are we calling it? He adds experience to the team. He is degrading. His stats are declining very fast because he is 34 years old. But you never know. He's there as a team leader, a mentor, and he's also there if we need him. He's off the bench. We've still got Zagadou. We've still got Vallejo. And we've got some youngsters coming through as well. And Alderweireld adds to our centre-back options, which is nice, but you know, he is past his best, but we shall see how he gets on. He was free, came in after like 8 years at Spurs, Tottenham. Can't really complain. Even he is on a decent contract, I believe. Oh no, he's not. Yeah, 65k. That's actually pretty reasonable, I thought, for a player of his experience. Like, he's already come in, he's already a team leader, he's optimistic about his future with Nice. He's played 3 games for us, he's been alright. Can't really complain, really. We'll see how he goes. Youngster I have bought in is Emiliano Valverde from Argentina. He is from Estudiantes? I'm not sure. But he looks like the real deal. 18 years old. Bought him for 5 mil. Straight away, he's been loaned back to this team. I can't say the name. He's actually there for 2 seasons. So he won't be coming back till 2025. So it's not too bad. In fact, not too bad. We're playing 4k pretty much for the duration of his loan, and they're paying 3, which is what he was on there currently, so it's not too bad, and he will develop with heaps of first team football, I would imagine. I mean, not really, he's still a sort of a youngster, but he looked like a great talent, so I brought him in. And you can't have any complaints about that, really, unless he doesn't perform, but we won't really see that unless we're desperate and have to recall him from loan. See, I can't click on the scout summary, it won't let me, but he's at a Domino's League 2 level, but he can do better, so he's potential to be a Ligue 1 central midfielder in the future, so hopefully we'll see what we get with him. But that's it, folks. That is it. Total of 5 mil spent and a total of 211 out. Couple of other ones. Valentin Kostas, he's on loan to Nimes. I was trying to sell him. No one wanted him, but Nimes has taken him on loan, so he's playing in League 2. Lucas Zahovic is out on loan while Gabriel Jesus is here. He is playing for Charleroi in Belgium, which is funny because doesn't everyone in our team just go to Belgium for some reason? Yes, it seems that way, doesn't it? Who else? Is anyone big that else is going? No. A few loan players, but you'd sort of expect that. Yeah, and Soki's on loan at Strasbourg. Petaluga is on Le Mans. Miraval, which is probably our best centre back that isn't Zagadou, Vallejo or Alderweireld, is Miraval, who's out on loan, but we can recall him from loan if we wanted to. He's at Clement, and yeah, I mean he played decently in like this first season that we brought him in for the second team. So we shall see. We might need him, we might not. There's some other decent young prospects in the team anyway. Anything else of note? Not really. You can see the huge profit. I am looking at getting in some other youngsters like Valdevid, some regens or new gens, whatever they are. I'm looking at getting those. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some fresh faces in the future. No, we don't want that. That's the one we want. We've got 43 mil. As you can see, original budget was 6.5. And we've got 3 mil on the wage budget, currently spending 2793, yeah. So we've got just under 200k, just over 200k a week to spend on people for the wage budget, which is not bad, but we'll see which prospects we shall get. And yeah, I'm very excited for the season. If we go to the calendar, you shall see this was what we had. And you last saw the game in the Trophy des Champions, which we lost in a penalty shootout as Nasser Univai and Jesus Vallejo missed. Very unfortunate there. Ooh. Just knocked my computer. Hope that doesn't shut down now. We followed that up in the league with a huge victory. Well, not really. It's been a huge string of victories. We're 5 from 5. We haven't conceded a goal all season, which is amazing. So 2-0 against Lille, Nasser Univai and Casper Dolberg. 2-0 against Nantes, Dolberg and Trolle. Gabriel Jesus scoring the lone goal against Bordeaux. We then came and utterly destroyed Vafsy. Thomas Meunier, Jesus with his hat-trick, and Jude Bellingham. And then Brest, Dan Axel Zagadou scored in the 84th minute. And we are in the Euro Cup E, which I think is a really good group for us. I don't think it's hard at all. We've got Cologne, we've got Galatasaray, and we've got Lask. Like, I don't think it's going to be that hard. There is the possibility. Galatasaray shouldn't be underestimated. And I'm not too sure what Cologne's up to, or Cologne, whatever they prefer. I know they're a decent Bundesliga side, but I don't think they're anything more than that. I think we've got the edge and we should be getting that first place position. There's no reason why we can't. Can we see all groups? Let's see, who else? We've got RB Leipzig, Torino, AK, and Dinamo. That's not a bad group either. Sporting, Malmo, Basel, and Zora. Arsenal, Celtic, Braga, and Brondby. That could be potential slip-ups there. That's quite the difficult group. You'd assume Arsenal could win it, but you can't count out Braga, Brondby, and Celtic either. You've got Sevilla, Midtjylland, Sparta, Prague, and Dujargens. I don't know. You've got our group. Then you've got Shakhtar, Villarreal, some Romanian side, yep, and Qarabag. You've got Inter, Ludogorets, Albanian, and Dynamo Kiev, Chelsea, Zenit, Liga, Warsaw, and Toulouse. So, yeah, it's very interesting. But yes, let's get into the first game. We're going away to Cologne. We're off to Germany, and this is the first team that I have been playing. So we changed up the formation a bit. Well, this is just our second formation, really. We've got two complete forwards up the top as Gabriel Jesus, partners Kasper Dolberg. We've got Samadzik as an attacking midfielder. Bellingham and Lise Mello both on Mazzala's support. We've got Danilo in the middle as a deep-lying playmaker on defend. Garcia, Zagadou, Vallejo, Meunier, they're all in the back four. And then Farinas is obviously in goal. Miranda, Valderayald, Giri, Grimmy, I'll have to replace Trolle, Nasiuniva and Corozzo are all on the bench. So we'll chuck on Enzo Lafi. And this is what I've been using for the last 3 or 4 games, and it has worked spectacularly. We haven't conceded, and we've managed to win every game in the league so far, which is why we're top of the table. Which is nice. I can't fault that at all. So it seems this tactic is working for us so far. Can we continue it and see if it works in Europe? I am not 100% sure, but we're definitely going to try. We're going to give it a go. We're going to kick off, and we're going to see what happens against Cologne. As the first highlight comes to them, we are in the red, they are in the white. As we see, Meunier gets it out, but Hector, who we were looking at as sort of like another backup, sort of left back, as Jerry is becoming a little bit past it. I hate to say, he has been a stalwart for us. He should be classed as an absolute legend of the club. I love Jerry. But yeah, he is a little bit past it, so I am sort of looking at a replacement, indeed, for Jerry when the time comes. He's only 29, so he's not retiring yet, but he doesn't have the legs or the whatever. He is slowly declining in his stats, and he won't be playing for us forever, so it would be nice to get someone who can play a bit more regularly and everything. Great defence from Bellingham there, and nothing's really happening. I'm also looking at replacement for Meunier, because he is a 32, 31, I think. Oh, as Thiago scores. Is it Thiago from Bayern Munich? Surely not. I believe it is. Yes, it is. He's moved to Cologne on a free after Bayern Munich let his contract run out. Wow. great pickup from them, but wow, very very disappointed that we've conceded our first goal in who knows how long, but hopefully we won't concede another one. We have conceded another one to Shaqiri. An assist by Thiago. Maybe Cologne aren't as bad as I thought. And what are we doing? Absolutely nothing by the sounds of it. We're going to have to make some changes, and we're going to have to come back in the second half and sort our bloody shit out. We've got another highlight here, as I've taken Garcia off and chucked on Jerry instead. Gabriel Jesus had such a good chance to make that. I've no idea what he was up to. And Muller now. Great defence from Lees Mellu. Dolberg is on it. Can he score? No, he can't. Yes, he can. No, he can't. Damn it. Come on, Nice. Sort it out. Our first loss of the season if this happens. We can't be happy with that. We need to start with a win, especially against one of the harder teams in it. Maybe this group isn't as easy as I thought. It's not clear-cut at all. Good sliding challenge from Lees Mellu, but great defence from Jerry there. We need to score, and we need to score soon. Danilo is coming off, and Enzo Lafay is going to swap with Bellingham, and Bellingham is also going off for Grimmy. Those are going to be our changes, as we almost score from Zamadzik, but no such luck. What are we doing here, boys? Come on. We're very attacking. We're getting dominated. I'm going to drop it down to positive. Going to tell you to focus play through the middle. Don't work it into the box. Shoot on sight. Come on. Surely we can get something from this match. Jerry whips in a free kick. A corner. We know how good he is at set pieces, as no one is back. It is literally just Mounier. Thank goodness they didn't score a third. I am disgusted in this team. What are you doing? We've literally just thrown it away. Come on, up to Jesus. Or Jesus, whatever you want. We're moving up to third place, because Lask are winning against Galatasaray, strangely enough. Come on. We've easily had more shots. Not so much on target, but we've had 14. No, we haven't. We've had 14 to their 26. Come on, we just can't get anything going. Nothing is working for us. This is disgraceful. We've lost the first game in the Euro Cup to bloody Cologne, who don't even have that good a team. I'm going to have a look at it, and they've almost scored a third. We've been better in the second half, but come on, 7 shots on target, not one of them goes in. Disgraceful. They obviously don't want any great tackle. Come on. Come on now. Score us 1. Make it... Oh, selfish. Should have passed. Dickhead. Oh, this team does not like the big games at all. Farini's just kicks it out for a throw into them, which is stupid because it's right by our box. Not sure what he thinks is doing. If he'd conceded from that, I would have dropped the bugger. Right, what do we have here? Jerry's going to give it a free kick. Passes it straight to another player, and Lamarzik shoved someone, and that's it. Cologne have won. Extremely disappointed. Not happy with any of it. You can look stressed because it was disgraceful. Should not have lost that game. How on earth we lost to a Thiago-inspired Köln, I'll never know. What is the senior squad? Timo Horn, Noah Kadabach, George Mayer, don't even know who he is. Jonas Hector, yeah, he's good. Juan Foyth is decent. Thiago, I don't even know who he is. Xavier Amici. Righto. Stephen Muller. Kevin Volland? Really? They got Kevin Volland up front. On for 23 mil this season. Well, he didn't do much for us. It's not that great. I don't know what on earth, why we lost, but yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's just not great. Enzo Lafay looked brilliant, did he? Right, well, that is going to do it. It has probably been a reasonably long episode. I seem to have talked quite a bit, and we're going to go to our schedule, and we're going to see which games will bring you next episode. Okay, I've gone too far. I'm thinking Marseille and Lask. How about that? Marseille and Lask we will bring you, because we all know how a game against PSG turns out anyway, so why bother playing that one on camera? As you can see, we've never won against PSG. Never even got a draw against PSG. But anyway, that will do it from me. We will see you back for the game against Marseille very soon. Thanks a ton for watching, and see ya!